garlic. The cheese.
Mix it in.
We don't have pepper.
We have
Put the
garlic
powdered
onions.
peppers in the cheese.
So we begin 124th section of the Roses Are Red campaign. As we rejoin the Roses in the slightly damaged city of Pentros. Luckily, it was not utterly demolished by the dragon's attack. And the group is now stealing themselves and doing some inventory, some deliberation on how best to approach the goal ahead of them and what efforts they need to make to prepare for that. It is mid-afternoon at the Cordessi estate. What are you guys up to?
Argo's just waking up,
Yep. You mentioned that.
pouring himself some tea in the kitchen, trying to find Berg to get some oatmeal going.
Okay.
So I think Yanni and Mirok went and got the corpse of the dragon out of the throne room.
Yep.
You need to go for that. You
That already
into a
happened.
pebble. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's downstairs in the basement with Brick.
Oh yeah, and we had just asked Brick to start making dragon's blood potions. That all happened in the morning/afternoon.
Yep. I come up. I get a cup of black coffee and say he's exsanguinating. When I sit down at the table, I start to talk to Largo about magical objects,
Okay. Very interesting.
what we need.
Yep.
And we go over what we went over before the recording started as far as like items.
Okay.
So with that in mind,
Next stop, Dolores.
I suggest Dolores, yeah, to buy bulk, and then we will contact Chair.
I'm going to give him some shit that he's going to be non-visibly, but excited about.
We're gonna be like Costco for him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick around, I guess, the Cordessi estate on the off chance Rick needs me or something. I feel like you guys have got the magical item stuff on lockdown.
Some sparring with Brick.
Bort's nowhere to be found.
Yeah. He didn't come home last night.
Okay, so you guys head over to Dolores. It appears to be closed. There is some damage to the building. And it does look like a couple of the workers. You can see some of them moving around inside, and there's one of them is outside kind of cleaning up debris and trying to straighten some stuff out. It's a very ornate and opulent display on the outside, and the damage has kind of knocked down some awnings and some tarps and canvas sashes that ornamented the outside.
Is any sign of Tellura?
Nothing that either one of you. It would take a Yanni level perception to hear her in the back room futzing around.
Okay.
I go up and I try the door.
It's locked or
I'm not.
barred or something. You do that, and the individual who's outside trying to fix the awning. We're closed today due to the dragon attack. We just need to,
With the diplomacy of 25, Mira confidently interrupts them and says, I would like to spend thousands of gold pieces today, and it's a hurry. Please fetch Delora.
Damn, I was just gonna send to her.
Might blow a spell, and you can just
Okay. Yeah.
blow your load.
I'm gonna smile in the background.
That's a good smile.
Yeah, it is 50 diplomacy.
He looks at you, kind of scans up and down you and Largo, and reads, "Oh yeah, these people have thousands of gold."
Let's
Because
go.
I'll go and check and see who can I say is asking.
Mira,
Largo.
that's exactly what he is.
Oh,
Just Mira and Largo at the same
Mira
time.
and Largo. Okay, all right, and he
He recognizes
runs
my name.
around the back of the building and
Kevin Folgers. My dad is speaking of shit.
about 3 minutes later, the front door opens. And like Chalura is standing maybe 10 feet back. She had one of her assistants open the door. But she's standing there and she says, "The roses. We have you to thank for the destruction of the dragon, so I hear."
I enter. And as I enter, I say, and you'll have us to thank for this bounty that we're about to bestow. We're here to shop.
As I pass her, I look at her solemnly, but you can't really tell because my eyes just look like one of those little squiggle toys that you try to chase that always gets away from your hands. I say, the shimmery ones, they also come in like different, but they shimmer.
Oh, the squeezies.
Yeah, squeezies that shimmer. That's what my eyes look like. And I go, "I'm sorry, I couldn't make it all better." I just say that as we walk into the shop.
She leans down, puts her hand on your shoulder and says, "Largo, I'm sure you did more than enough. The dragon is dead and we are alive, and that's all we could ask for."
I nod again solemnly. And then I say, "Mirak wants to spend $30,000 to $40,000 golds."
I'm here to acquire, on behalf of my party, 21,500 gold pieces of tradable value in goods. We would be happy to do a deal to help your store. Obviously, it looks like you have some costs you've accrued.
That's so much fucking money.
She looks at you with a, there's a moment of, are you serious?
Mhm.
And then she says, "So you wish to buy something tradable for my associate?"
100%.
Correct.
I see. And you need 21,500 value for that.
That's what, yep. Mm-hmm.
She says, "Well, come with me and let's discuss." She brings you into her back room office and pulls out a ledger with her inventory and what she has available. Does inform you that there are some personal items that she might be able to part with. And there's an amount of bartering and haggling done at this point. So, who's going to lead in that?
Yeah.
53. Laura, it seems to me that the most important thing here is that we get the full value of our coin. No. There's benefit, of course, to us making certain deals, but keep in mind any goods you give us, unless you choose to bestow upon us some sort of reward that you see fit for aiding in the defense of the city. Keep in mind that anything that we acquire, as long as it retains the value up to the number that we wish, will immediately be traded.
Well, considering that I get a commission on my deals with the McCain, and considering the efforts you've done in protection of the city, and considering the significant amount of coin you're willing to proffer for this deal, I will reduce the cost to just 10% above cost. So that would be 23 or 2850 or 23,850. And she pulls together cloaks, belts, wands, just a vast assortment of items, probably 15, 16 items altogether.
Cool.
And gives them all to you guys.
Wonderful.
I fold open the portable hole.
Just 1 second.
I bid her she's welcome to come in. So one of the things in the portable hole.
I stop her before she goes in and says, "You do not have any extra dimensional pouches on you, do you?"
Good call. Also, does this need?
Takes like 3 coin purses off.
Yeah. I will hold these for you if you don't mind.
No, that's fine.
You just want to put them on the floor?
She puts them in a safe in the wall.
Load the objects up, and as I'm loading up, while we're in the room together, I also dole out the 23,850 gold pieces for the deal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we dole that out to her. As we're exchanging and the deal is concluding, Mirak says, I wish you were your business well and recovering from this terrible situation. And should you ever seek to expand, Tarnholm is looking for diversified economics. So feel free to put a satellite operation in Tarnholm. I'm sure we could get you a great rate. Shake your hand.
I keep my ear out for opportunities. I believe that a previous associate of yours is monopolizing the magic item market in Tarnholm.
He is. But as I said before, diversified economy is strong.
We don't.
Mirak loves the free market.
Yeah, we don't bend to monopolies. We have antitrust laws in Tarnholm.
Magic items is a very narrow market, and I believe Tarnholm is already saturated.
You make a good point. I mean, how many magic item shops are there in Turos?
Argo says, "Fuck you." Just kidding.
Starts holding close the portable hole.
We're out of here, boys.
All right.
None of that happens.
No, please, God.
Mirak is like, oh yeah, well, point well made. I shake hands as the deal concludes.
She takes the necessary actions to contact McCain. It does take him about an hour and a half to show up and prepare to make a deal. and with Largo's diplomacy and so on and so forth.
Ooh, did quite well. 60.
You managed to get exactly what you're asking for at the price you're asking for it.
Cool.
He speaks like every language, right? Out of necessity.
Yeah, he's telepathic.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he ever even opened
I
his
remember
mouth.
that. Yep. Can I be charismatic in my mind?
Yeah, probably. It's probably a fucking nightmare there.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
Enter my mind.
yeah, like, what do you, as a person on this world, do on the inside of your mind? Imagine Largo's mind.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, charisma. Charisma is, it's how you say things, eye contact, gestures.
Yeah,
Can you
imagine
be
Largo's
charismatic
like
in your
imagining
mind?
plays in his mind all the time.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. He's writing plays. I'm going to go review the play that I wrote. I think it's great. Clear and open communication.
Oh god, yeah, that fucking thing.
Yeah, do you want to?
No.
It's about 2 knolls.
I know, it's really bad.
That was 3.
It was 3.
It's 3.
Yeah.
I think I wrote that in my moleskin here.
Jesus Christ. Alright, I'm gonna go and add the boots and the ring to Mira.
So Yanni gets are we getting the stuff? I got a cloak of resistance.
You have a cloak of resistance, sir.
Woo!
We got you a, was it a +5?
Yeah.
Sure.
That's what I make sure.
I'm gonna be making all the saves.
That's what I like. That's what I like to hear. Protection +4.
That's a really good play. I just read it real quick again.
So yeah, it's good. All right, so my base speed is going to go up to 30 feet. It only took me 19 levels to get to this point, boys. And then the ring of +2 is my AC just going to, or my ring of +4 now. My AC just going to jump to.
Yep.
Cool.
And deflection applies to touch armor class.
Okay. So
And your deflection bonus is added to your combat maneuver defense.
yes. AC of 33, touch goes up to 15.
I asked the Mercane if he'd like to hear a poem.
No.
I gave him a knowing nod. Knowing that he already knows the poem.
Could you just thought about it anyways?
Yeah.
Like, oopsies. So my CMD would go up?
So I don't know if you ever applied your deflection bonus to your CMD. No, you didn't. So
No. Did not. There's not even a square for that.
no, it's one of those lesser known rules that nobody ever applies.
What is?
Deflection bonus is applied to your combat maneuver defense.
And while we're on it, my Constitution should have jumped by 2 because of the new belt.
Oh, I have it.
So
What?
my Constitution should have increased by, I think, 2 because of the belts trade, right? So I traded out I traded out, oh no, I'm sorry, my dex went by 2,
Yeah.
not my con. Which should put
Your AC just saw a pretty good jump then, right?
my AC increased. Oh yeah, that's a good point. I haven't counted that. So my dex now, instead of being a 12, should be a 14.
Right, but you're wearing full plate, so you can only apply +1 dex to your armor class.
Okay. But still my dex modifier is a 2.
Right, so your reflex bonus goes up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and my initiative should go up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool.
God, my initiative's +6, dude. I am such a fucking badass.
Mine's a +6.
Yanni's over there with his +14, just like keeping his mouth shut.
I'm just enjoying it. All the things you're like, I have the that. No, I had that.
I'm just proud of our group and how far we've came.
This happened.
No, it's this
Yeah,
is
it is.
fake, dude. That's from like an interview like a long ass time ago.
No, it's not. I think it has audio.
All right, I'll check that later. Let me write this down before I forget.
Yeah, sorry. We got into the Mercane hole and I opened a window.
My dex modifier can go above, and my reflex will go up by 1, so my reflex is now a sweet 13.
So I know you guys probably don't keep up with it. I don't either. Link for it was just sent to me. This NASCAR driver, Ross Chastain. Have you guys seen what he did like a couple days ago?
No, wait on me.
Oh my! You have to really, I guess, like watch the YouTube clip. But he just like last curve, last lap, he just mats it and crams it against the wall and just rides the wall as hard as the car will go around and ends up finishing second. Just like blows past a bunch of people.
You did a shake and bake?
That's really fucking cool.
He should have got really hurt. But it was awesome. They're interviewing him after, and he was just like, "I'm fully committed."
What was
Some
the race?
NASCAR driver did something crazy.
Ross Chastain. Just like get on YouTube and type in Ross Chastain, "I'm fully committed," or something like that.
I got Ross Chastain pulls off insane move on Denny Hamlin to reach championship 4.
It's fucking nuts.
2 days ago. All right, so Ross is there.
Side! Way up the racetrack, Keselowski runs him. Now, side by side for second. 7 laps to go here at Martinsville.
Where the fuck is Martinsville?
More contact for second. Bell now clearing the 6.
They're so much more faster than a 14, even with that.
They're so much more faster.
Oh, yeah, it's Chastain.
Just 6 laps to go.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure it happens like
5 more times before he does it.
yeah, it happens on like the last lap, I think.
Well, if YouTube, they don't have it turned on.
Still fighting to get
It's 3 minutes
on
long.
the outside 3 wide. His championship hopes starting to falter.
All right, so yeah, he's in 4th
Briscoe
now.
falls back to the field, though. That's another spot for Denny, potentially. You see Denny right there.
Somebody gets that fire. Yeah,
He does.
Time again. The tiebreaker
Meanwhile.
goes to Chastain. Coming up on 2 to go.
Denny knocks the 24 up the racetrack. Chastain doesn't have anybody in front of him to go past. He's too far away from everybody.
I don't see how he catches up to it.
Less than 2 laps.
It's fucking nuts, man.
Bell trying to do it again. He's already won his way to the next round.
To the next round.
What's this thing we're watching? God, to be a sports announcer, I thought you'd be such an easy job.
They're really trying hard. The other group trying hard too. I know all the players' names.
Ultimately, the game's going to come down to who wants it more.
Oh,
fuck. What the fuck? That's insane. He's like, I'm gonna be on the wall and I'm just gonna press it all the way down.
He just nails it. He rear ends the guy in first place. He would have won the race if that guy would have been in front of him.
That's insane.
Uses the wall.
He's won his way into the championship.
He passes this entire cluster. That's fucking insane.
Just fucking rides the wall. That's pretty fucking cool.
I would like to have more of stuff like that happened.
That's pretty fucking crazy.
On the flip side, have any of you seen the videos or pictures of the crowd crush in Korea?
No, I don't want to.
Don't.
Yeah, I don't want to.
It's awful.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it today on my drive this morning. I was like, how does that happen? And I thought about Vermont Avenue last night, how crowded that place was. It's like if one person freaked out,
Yeah, if something bad
And
happened,
someone
we would
said-
all fucking die.
Like 10 people started running.
But yeah, it's like all narrow streets, and apparently, like that crowd was packed back a kilometer.
And what was it for again?
Halloween.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically they were packed in. I think it was over 8 people per square meter.
Holy shit, that's too many people.
That's insane.
And at that point, human beings become liquid. Like, you know, the crowds follow liquid dynamics.
Totally,
They no longer follow, you know,
Sure.
you no longer control where you're going.
Yep.
And then somebody tripped and fell down. And then somebody fell on top of them, and somebody fell on top of them, someone fell on top of them, until there was a 6-foot tall wall of people. And then the people behind them just kept on. And the people a mile back did not know that there was a catastrophe ahead, and they just kept on pushing forward. And it just, you know, it just created pressure.
That's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
It is also
You die suffocating standing up in open air.
Yeah, that's what happened at that concert, at the Travis Scott concert. It's insane.
It's insane. It's
And
terrifying.
even if like you're aware of it, you're like, oh, I need to like bail on this. You're fucking
can't-
packed that
yeah.
deep. Even before it ever goes down, you're like, oh, this is too crowded. I should leave.
Yeah.
Fucking can't.
It's all of those awful things that I can't imagine, and it is also so fucking dumb.
What makes it dumb?
Just the fact that like there's that many fucking people, and then all of a sudden someone trips and it can kill
It's dumb in the random.
so many. Exactly. It's not dumb in that any of the people that died are dumb. It's just dumb, and then like it's almost like a global fucking humanity stupidity.
Sure. Yeah, I hear you.
It's another one of those things that proves that humans are not meant to live in cities. We're not meant to live with, you know, 1 million of our people.
It's just fucking crazy because I've been to things like, oh, I really want to go. It's gonna be really fucking crowded, but it'll be worth it. It'll be really cool. That's what everyone's thinking. All of a sudden, someone trips and a bunch of people die. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, same thing happened in the station fire back. I forget. Well, back you know what I'm talking about? Station nightclub
Oh yes,
caught on fire.
yes.
Someone tripped and fell in the doorway, and someone fell on them. Someone fell on them. Someone fell on them. And then everyone was trying to get out through the front door. And then there were people who were crushed to death before they burned to death.
Right. It was only there was only one entrance and exit. It's what shut down a bunch because Denver has had a thriving like DIY venue scene. It shut down all the venues.
There were other exits.
Or
The people were scared and they were running for the primary one. They weren't going for the emergency exits. What?
So anyways,
Martinsville's near Greensboro. It's only an hour away.
yeah, you guys could go there and watch races. You guys look like NASCAR fans.
I've boycotted NASCAR ever since they closed the Speedway in Wilkesboro.
Well, they probably needed to do that. That place was rowdy.
So that's Rask.
Yeah, totally.
All right, so we got the goods.
You people and your tangents. God damn it.
We got real deep.
I'm statted up. I'm good. So we have the items. We spent the money. I waved goodbye to the Mercane.
I wave goodbye as well while thinking of the problem.
And then, go back to Paradise State. I gave Yanni his cloak.
Should we kill the Mercane for all its loot? Fuck! I just thought that.
Yeah, good point.
You just hear in your head, you're not the first.
I gave.
Well, as he's passing in through the planar rift back to wherever he came from.
Yeah, and then once we're all up and Bort comes home,
Eventually.
we're going for the trans. Like we talked to Reggie, and he's like, just take the next step, right?
Yeah, we have to do it. We have to go.
Do we teleport back to the South Pole where you met the snow elves?
That is what Largo suggests, and then we try to track the Tarrasque. It's not like it's trying to hide its tracks.
Mirog, did you get that scroll of greater restoration? Do you want to try to get that for your best or not?
Greater heroism.
Yep.
Yeah, and you send to Alorn, just see if he has one.
Oh yeah. I send it to Alorn. I go, Alorn, colon, looking for scroll greater heroism. Please advise. Question mark. ...
I have a hard time believing colons exist in a medieval society.
I was just talking about Michael.
Who's
Largo has Tourette's syndrome.
Alorn, colon.
You hear a response. Largo! Exclamation point.
Yes, dude. I love this man.
Congratulations on slaying the crackling squall. I do have such a scroll. 1,650 gold pieces, if you would.
1,650. Oh, we can fucking do that. I reach out to you.
I have 10 gold pieces.
I look at Yanni as we dissipate into the
No. Yanni says that, and Mirak looks at Largo, and then he sticks out his hand for the gold. And then as Yanni hands him the gold, he goes, nah!
Okay, yeah. Going.
No. Well, I was gonna say like his gold just falls to the floor.
Oh no, I think all three of us should go. I think
Okay.
you trick them into just blipping along with us. They're like, whoa, that was crazy. And we're like, haha, that's a 19th level prank. I just greater teleported.
Okay, you are the two smartest people in the group.
Yes, tied. Yep, unfortunately.
Well, I can always bump it up whenever. I want,
Okay.
so.
Do you want to blow this 7th level spell going to see Alorn, knowing that you're going to have to blow another 7th level spell to come back to the Cordessi estate, knowing that you're going to have to blow another 7th level spell to then take everyone at the Cordessi estate to the South Pole?
I could do a regular teleport.
Also, Yanni can just chase us.
I can portal, but we don't get the fun prank.
I'm just saying, if you're going to go start tracking the Tarrasque,
Yeah.
how much of your resources do you want to spend needlessly?
Teleport is 5th
Whoa.
level, isn't it? Yeah.
Blow one teleport for the joke.
What?
I think blow one for the joke.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll
For sure.
get-
And we might end up in the wrong spot. Greater. 39. We're good.
Okay. So you pop up, directly in front of Alorn's cottage. And you don't see anybody outside.
Oh yeah, no. It's Largo.
Alorn comes to the door, and as he does, you see Greg Zedrin walk through a staticky rift and appear outside the cottage, which he's too big to fit inside the cottage. He's probably with Alorn in his
Yeah.
plane.
Yep.
He just can't fit inside the cottage, so he's got to come out this way. And yeah, Alorn says, are you preparing for the Tarrasque?
Unfortunately, yes. We have a mnemonic vest that our friend Mirak is wearing, and we desire a spell scroll to place in the pocket.
I can assist. And he pulls a scroll out of his sleeve, hands it over, and waits for compensation.
I look at Mirak and go, 1,650. I asked you for the money.
You say that, and Grev's Edrin leans in and says, "That's racist."
I like it over.
I look up at Grev's and I go, noted.
Yeah, you asked me for the money. I have it prepared outside of the portable vault since we knew what the price was going to be. I asked Elon, would you accept a discount if I threw in a scroll of healing? Of heal. 'Cause I'm not going to use it. Ooh.
You could cast a scroll.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
Negate that.
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah, if I'm in a bad way, you could find the scroll and do something about it.
I have.
Why don't you just give it to him? No, this is a scroll of heal.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm going to take that.
Yeah, I mean, so I hand him the money, and as I do, I take out this absolutely just fucking crumpled scroll of heal that's been behind my plate armor all this time. And I hand it to Largus.
I have a used magic device plus 44.
Stinky and stained with dwarven sweat.
Just disgusting.
While we're here, if I may, I look at Alorn and I say, is Lydia or around by any chance? And if so, may I speak to her?
I think she is down for a nap. Is it urgent?
No, not particularly urgent. No. I owe her a debt of gratitude.
Well, hopefully you'll come back one day to repay it.
Does she, if I were to entreat upon her a gift, you would probably be best suited to recommend a gift. What does she enjoy?
She's not a normal little girl. Her favorite food at the moment is salmon.
Okay.
Damn right. Delicious.
A gift in the form of a 9-course meal.
He says that, and I look at Johnny. Like I said,
Fish
we're
and shrimp.
You left Yanni back at the Cordesi estate.
Oh, we brought him.
No, we brought him because
Oh, you did?
we
We did the
trick
joke.
of like, oh, let's
Ah.
take this and on, ha ha, and teleport.
He was going to give us money, so then we just grabbed him.
Okay.
Can I do a sense motive on Alorn with the whole like nap thing? Is she really napping? Something going on here?
Sure, give me a sense
Oh,
of
there's molting.
I just
dragon
wrote down,
skin.
give Ludia a salmon dinner.
Where?
Oh man. I rolled a 3. That's only a 30. Unless there's just a wind up, which I don't know.
Yeah, you should. I have that marked down as a spell I cast every day when I wake up.
Right, I know.
So 40 maybe, if it's still going.
Jesus.
it.
It's like a Zodiac killer.
You, I mean,
2 years old.
you don't get that he's lying, but it's like it's more of a he's not giving the whole truth or something like that. He's leaving some details out or something. And I mean, she's a dragon. Her naps are like 3 days long.
Yeah, totally. When she wakes up, she can have a salmon dinner.
I let Aelor know once our business is concluded that although we did successfully defeat the dragon, we did not find the book that the dragon used to initiate the ceremony. We are on our way south to find and fight the Tarask, so we may not return. And I tell him that if he should find the book, or basically I tell him like, find the book in case we don't come back.
I don't know if he knows about the book or any of the particulars here.
Okay.
We should fill him in.
I give him a rundown. Aelor's a good guy.
Okay.
So yeah, I tell him where we found the book, who had the book, right? Because it relates to Solomon. And we give to Marcotte, and then Marcotte's the Blue Dragon, etc., etc. He used this book.
That was Nipsey.
Well, I couldn't have known.
We couldn't have known. We couldn't have known, dude. It's not like he was wearing smoky glasses.
But yeah, anyways, I tell him, we went to his library, we looked through everything, we didn't see it in his hoard, we don't know where it is.
All right, well, maybe check in with me next time you decide to take on any deals involving ancient arcane tomes.
So just books, just ancient arcane books, or just all ancient arcane objects.
We didn't know.
We've been on a bit of a run lately.
Just know I'm here.
Oh, we know. We contact you probably more than you wish to be contacted.
Yeah. So I tell him that. I say, I don't know if you can scry on it or whatever, but
Well, apparently when you don't contact me, the dragon attacks Penteros. So
Touche.
Fair assessment. Fair assessment. Fair assessment. We're just trying to work through a series of challenges that have been put in front of us on the journey to level 20. I say under my breath.
yeah. All right. Well, cool. I just wanted him to know because if we do die, that is going to be important.
Paramount. Yeah.
Because we die, maybe he's just like, no, maybe DM up. Maybe.
all right, well, I will keep a lookout and perhaps make an effort to seek it through what means I have at my disposal.
If you know any halfling bards, go ahead and send them to Penteros to chat with Elena.
Why?
Oh, just something we discussed at a lunch one time. It's not going to work. It's just a funny thing to say.
Okay.
Human? Half elf?
What?
What is Wes's character?
Half elf.
Half elf. Half elf bard. She needs a duet singer.
That does not sound like something that is within my prior, my major skill set.
Understood. I'll get working on it. I apologize for mentioning anything. It was lovely to see you, as it always is. And Lydia, I owe Lydia a lovely 9-course dinner. And you're, of course, at pay.
Thank you.
I'm just elbowing Yanni in the background to open the gate.
And then I turn to you guys are walking away, and I'm going like you can see my back, and I'm gesturing. I turn to grab Zedra and I go, "You, of course, are also invited." And I sincerely apologize for any.
A hand comes out of the gate and grabs you.
You say that to grab Zedra, and he says, "I do not eat."
Maybe just for the pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, we understand. We have one of you. Well, it's different. He's a time inevitable.
We have one of you.
He's in your basement.
It's in the basement of the house that we live in. You can go visit him if you want.
Well, when he's ready.
Yeah, I don't think he's ready yet. He's just in there, just.
This guy, dude, it's every Quaker's dream. Fucking sit there quietly forever. Oh man.
So where are you gating to?
The fuck away from whatever we just watched Largo doing.
That was me proselytizing.
Back to the Cordesi estate?
Yeah, we'll check on Brick's status with the Blood Ocean.
We'll see if Bork's back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's in Colorado.
Yeah.
He's open to Rift.
All right. So Brick has managed to, well, let's see. Brick has managed in this time. At this point, it's getting on towards evening.
Okay.
He's managed to complete 2 potions.
And what did we agree? I mean, it would be good to have like a. Oh yeah, we don't need a backup, so it's just there's 6 of us if we bring Otis.
Otis is also immune to fear.
Oh yeah, okay, so 5 of us.
Uhtred is also needed here.
It's just us. It's us four.
Okay. Cool.
He's made 2 in the span of.
And we have greater heroes.
So it seems like we
But
need to
4
wait.
is a good.
4 is good, but we're gonna need to wait another couple hours. Well, roleplay wise, I don't have anything, so Merrick's just fucking.
I'm chilling as well. I mean, we can Largo volunteers to go go to the best kebabery in Penteros, come back with some kebabs, see if Bort's there already,
That's a good idea.
you know, and
Load
just-
up on like jerky kebabs.
yeah. And then he also says, I can entertain us if we want to, you know, watch a play or something like that.
Largos
In the
is that
backyard.
on board.
Yeah, Largo says that. Yeah, he can illusion a play. We can watch the Three Knolls again. He'd be interested.
Merrick pulls out the Armageddon book and says, "No thanks," and he walks into his study.
Yanni, any interest in watching a play? I'm looking at you with like puppy eyes with like tears on the rims.
I'm portal to Tarnholm and just disappear.
Okay, return home. Okay, all right. Rally the troops. Like, well, I guess we'll just rally the troops another time.
How long does that portal stay open?
I don't know.
You're right. Yeah. All right. So once I was like, "Oh yeah," he turns away from the portal, and you're like,
All right, so I'm gonna go get some kebabs for one.
"Cool."
Okay.
Well, not you for the trip.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Later that evening,
Mithril foil.
Bort moseys back into the Cordessi estate. A strong odor about him.
Weed. Yeah.
He
He's fucked up.
no, he's fine.
Hmm.
He knows how much to smoke. And yeah, he's sees Largo. Hey,
Bort, do you have any desire to eat several kebabs with me and watch one of the great comedies?
Like the
yeah, sure.
All right.
I'm always down for a kebab.
All right. Cool. So we go out to the backyard. I grab Bird, and we'll do anything. And we sit down, and I portray an illusion, and we watch it's called the Entelbin Jaunt, and it's about 4 crazy gnomes who try to pull off a heist of a jewel inside of a dwarven mine, and it doesn't go well, and everything's crazy, and it's a very racist portrayal of dwarves, but it's how it was written.
What are you using to do this?
So many fucking spells. Like I'm using major image primarily, but I'm also using a little bit of silent image and just kind of weaving it all together. Illusory terrain is the primary spell, and major image, silent image, and kind of just crafting the play. I've already memorized the script, so that's not a
Okay. Give me a performance check.
feel a little bit, ripped off. You said it was going to be that Knowles play again, but you drop Ocean's 11 on me here.
So I'm assuming I'm not singing, so it's just a naked charisma check. 23.
33.
Ooh, because I drank some of the 33.
Does that apply to charisma checks?
Oh no, it definitely doesn't.
Oh, I thought it was
Yeah,
intelligence.
no, yeah, my
Oh.
bad.
Yeah.
Hope it didn't.
Yeah. No, the Bortenberg sit through it, and you know, there's a couple of times Bort you can hear him start to snore.
Yeah, I push him.
Then Berg sits through it quietly. There's a couple times you hear him
Yes, dude.
That's,
Fuck yeah.
that's,
I
the
gotta
hardest,
text
that's the
Billy.
hardest one to get.
I'm gonna text Billy.
Billy, I made you Rockman laugh. You played one time 2 years ago.
I let Billy know what's going on with Bird
Yeah,
every
that's
now
good.
and then.
That's.
And yeah, so now it's about 8 or 9 p.m. Your play is over.
The last line is Whimsy looks into the camera and he goes, "That's why you don't whiffle at a Smarniff deep inside a hidey hole." At that point, Largo's just beside himself.
And like Berg is just saying it too, but like the line has been said before, so Berg like says it along with it.
yeah, and that's why me and Largo are like, "And then we're like in a hidey hole." Boris just.
Oh man. That's really good. You made an Adam Sandler movie.
Only the classics.
Yeah, Waterboy. Yeah, good one.
All right. Well, essential terrace preparations right there.
Listen, okay, I'm here to keep the mood light. Even when it definitely shouldn't be. I send to Yanni and Mirak and I say, "I'm done with my fucking play." And then I go to bed.
What are you guys doing in Toronto?
I'm at the empty minecart. Mirak's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go like probably die shortly and not see any of these people again. So I'm gonna fucking tie one on tonight."
Damn.
Oh, Yanni and Mirok are getting shit housed.
Uh-huh. And just having ales with Yanni. And I guess
Anyone else you're inviting along?
Well, I mean Yanni, I barely hopped on Yanni's gate train, so I feel like fuck knows what Uhtred's doing.
Uhtred is blacked out on the porch of a bar he's never been to before.
Possibly. Yeah, Mirak's just fucking drinking and whatever locals there. Bletta's there. He's having beers with Bletta.
Dude, is this like right before you go to fucking Ela?
Just
In fucking Mass Effect 1?
Cool. Okay. Shooting the shit. He does bring up to Red. He's like, point the thing I texted you. He's like, "Your name's Redguard. That's interesting."
Redbeard.
Redbeard. Thank you, Redbeard. Mirak's had a couple.
Redguard.
Yeah, and then as the night's winding down, Mirak looks at Bletta.
Holy fuck.
And he's just like, he's really drunk.
Okay.
I just want to tell you, before I go probably die. Well, I've died before, but no one else knows about that. Well, twice. You're the most able and capable administrator of a municipality I've met in my entire life. Which for Mirak is being like, I'm really hot for you.
Yeah.
You're just running this town great
This is
while
huge, dude. This is huge.
She blushes for a moment and then she jumps you.
Tight.
Damn! Mirash.
She's also hammered.
Yes! Oh, this is huge, dude. Describe what it looks
I immediately tap my chest and we're just encased in a hot, sweaty adamantine.
like. Okay. Just right there on the bar stool, man.
Close the bar, Red!
Oh, this is huge. I'm so happy. I'm beaming.
I put my hand drunkenly on the ball and I say, "Good night, sweet prince."
Roll us! Roll us!
That's the exact moment when she jumps you and you get encased. That's the exact moment.
Well, my fucking play is done.
No, not even that. That's the exact moment when the gnome breaks the fourth wall and says, "Well, that's why you don't winkle on a snark in a hidey hole."
He's just in the bar.
I think a kitty cat didn't like Dim Dim.
How did she throw up again?
Yeah.
That's about it.
She threw up like a cup and a half of something earlier. It's like a third of her body weight.
Oh, sweet little kitty.
Will you do me a favor and put Bort's character sheet in front of the cat?
So
Maybe give him a D20 to swat around for Bort's rolls here.
all right, that's new Ross.
New Ross.
The old Ross. The new Ross and the old Ross.
Dude, that's the biggest thing that's happened all night.
Well,
Because so much has happened.
yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, for like many minutes. The second we met, like, oh, dwarf girl.
Love me? Yeah.
It's been like fucking 6 months in the game.
Yeah.
America's not a fast mover
No.
at all.
Complimented her on her administrative skills.
Yeah.
And she thought, I think this is the only moment I'm going to get.
Yeah, probably. That's about it.
Well, she's been working closely with Mirok for quite some time. She knows Mirok at this point.
I'm a goddamn visionary.
Mirlock, I know where your house is in relation to the empty minecart, I would assume.
Yeah, there's not that many.
I just slowly roll the ball to like your house.
That's cool. A lot of steam coming out of it.
Oh, yuck.
I just
Yeah,
imagine there's a lot of hair that's caught in the.
yeah. Some of it's red, some of it's brown. You don't know who's who. Oh, she's. No.
So proud.
Thanks. No, you have to go bang someone.
My banging days are done. I've moved beyond. The only thing that titillates me anymore is the color purple, but only when it's on an interdimensional plane. And it doesn't look like purple, but it feels.
But you
like
know
purple.
Yeah, that's a good point. Largo during his horny days would be a goddamn nightmare.
Yeah. He'd be the one hitting on the Duchess.
Yeah, it was.
But he's 154 years old. No, 153 now. It was 152 when I started. We haven't done a full year.
Yeah, he had the briefest of erotic murmurings for Elena. Minor.
And that was mainly because of who she was played by.
Yeah.
And it was mainly because Francesca was like, well, I'm going to sit next to Largo.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Largo was just like, I don't have the energy.
Yeah. Largo's just like, I don't know what hot is anymore. You're a woman.
What's your name? Gideon? I'm Joe's. I don't have the energy to be Joe's. Cool. We gate back in the morning.
Damn, dude.
I'll let you sleep in.
So the next day, or well, actually,
You're only like 20 years old. That's why I lost mine.
after the after the play, Largo, you head back up to your room.
Yeah.
Get ready for the night. Check yourself out in your full length mirror.
Yep, as I do.
And admire the rose petal shower that is your alignment aura for some reason.
Yep.
And as you kind of like do a turn to the right, turn to the left kind of thing, you realize that there is another aura
Oh, you're gonna get murdered
that's like
again.
on your, like near your back. A bright violet, like sort of aura of the swirling, positive light.
Have I had dreams of this before? Is there any inclination that it's? I don't mean to use this word in any sort of. I'm not trying to make a pun. Is the aura familiar to me?
The aura is not familiar to you.
Okay.
Though you like see where it is, and you reach to see what's back there, and what is familiar is like you have this like sensation of like a little bit of pressure
Okay.
on that part of your lower back, and
Chiropractor. There's a little chiropractor back there.
And as you reach back, the aura moves and kind of is like behind your shoulder, and you get this sense of pressure there. And then what is familiar to you is like the sense of pressure. Like you've always felt like there's been something.
Okay.
Like there's always been like, and you just kind of felt like, in your sort of mental state that you always felt like the world was giving you a little bit of a hug. Like there was always just like this almost a sense of touch.
Yeah, dude. That's the
That-
way
and
I live.
It's always been there. So you never knew anything different. So you never thought to question why sometimes felt like there was a hand on your shoulder, or something around your waist, or something like that. It's just always been there. So you never really thought about it.
Yep.
But now that you see a secondary aura, you're beginning to wonder, wait, what is this? And with a few reaching for the back, and then it moves to your arm, and then reaching for your arm, and it moves to your shoulder. And it's also seemingly always staying on the opposite side of you as you're like looking into the mirror and trying to see where it is.
Okay.
So all you're getting is like the edge of the aura behind you. And then eventually, after many, many tries, you grab a hold of something. And you manage to hold on to it and get to turn and look at it. And as you pull it in front of you, you see a maybe 1.5 long lavender lizard with big butterfly wings. And he has instead of horns, he's got 2 antennae, and he has a rather deep cleft in his forehead between his eyes. You just it looks odd that his head is shaped this way.
Kind of like a heart. Kind of like a heart.
No, it's more like a divot.
Okay.
In the center of his skull.
Okay.
And for a moment, he looks at you a little timidly, a little scared. And then after a beat, he licks your face.
Oh, the sweetest.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, that's what you are.
You should even try.
Okay.
I mean, it's your call.
Yeah.
Idea.
Yeah. Does he, I ask if he has a name.
Wait, how I got him when he
That's the sound. That's his reply.
I don't like it. That's boring.
No. I just.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this already. Yanni would kill every member of the Roses Are Red if this little thing asked him to, because he's already in love with it. So
Yeah, you baby.
Baby.
Thing's just on your back. All the times you've been murdered, it was just on your back.
Should I appear now?
No, I think he's got this.
So he does not reply,
Okay.
but you hear your mother's voice from behind you.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. I really should have thought of this beforehand.
It's all right. It's all very exciting. Do I sense the aura of invisibility around this little creature? Okay. That's invisible. I should ride him into battle.
Battleborn 2.0.
He's just one of those like really slow lizards, Komodo. So you're just
No, he's flying.
Yeah, you hear your voice, your mother's voice behind you, and she says his name is Ashlid.
Eshrid?
Ashlid.
Ashlid. Okay. Well,
But you can call him Ash.
Ash. Does Ashlid have a character sheet?
We can fill that out. It's the important things to know is he has half your hit points.
Okay.
He can cast greater invisibility at will,
Okay.
and also at will he can transform from little guy to about the size of a German Shepherd.
Okay.
Well, about the size of an English wolfhound. Pretty big.
always big.
She says, he's always been watching over you.
Uh-huh.
And then she runs her hand across his forehead and said, he got a little hurt during the orc attack.
Oh no!
So he lost the ability to speak.
Okay.
He's not as sharp as he used to be, but he's always been loyal and he's always been watching over you.
Okay. My familiar is retarded. I was debating on whether or not to use that word, and I thought it would be the funniest thing to say.
Jesus Christ, Barf.
Yanni's gonna kill Largo and take his little lizard for himself.
Your mother says he's innocent.
Yeah, I didn't say that. Yeah, no, it's just yeah.
What orc attack is she referring to?
The one that wrecked his whole fucking village.
Oh, that one.
Okay, I was kind of wondering that too, but that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So we got a little hurt. Oh, he's trying to defend me because I couldn't defend myself.
This is your worst day ever.
Yeah.
He's got greater invisibility, and you're just like, cantrip, and cantrip.
She's like, I better fucking help this dude. Oh, Ashlid, this is my best friend.
This is Ashlid. He has no teeth.
He's been watching over you at my behest.
Thank you.
It's either really impressive on his part or very amusing on your part that took you this long to notice him.
Yeah, probably the second one. Probably the second one.
But now that you know he's here, perhaps you can make more use of him.
And I will, now we can protect each other.
Well, I hope so.
Thank you, Mother. As I go and I'm sure she's already hung up the phone at this point. I go, as I go
Oh, no, she's
into
like
battle-
physically in your room.
Oh, she is.
Yeah, no,
Damn,
she showed up.
that's fucking huge. I hope none of my friends open the door, because if they did, they'd see you and they would die. Where'd Largo go? It's a girl. And I thank her profusely, and I say, he's perfect, and we will protect each other for the rest of my days. I will come to know him as my best friend,
As he's always known you.
His name's Uit.
His name is Uit.
No, I'm good.
Okay, you can just be invisible again.
Never mind.
No, I'm good.
Oh, if only.
Okay, so a couple things. He conveys on you the alertness feat.
Okay.
So you get +2 to your perception checks.
Okay, cool.
Because he's a Mauler archetype, he does not deliver touch spells.
Okay.
He does not speak.
Okay.
And he does not have spell resistance.
Okay.
He has DR5 versus magic.
DR5 versus magic. That's pretty badass.
Well, it takes magic to bypass it.
Okay. DR5. Okay.
DR5/magic. But he does, you can share spells. So any self-only spell can also apply to him.
Okay.
So while he doesn't have his own spell resistance, you convey upon him spell resistance with
my daily.
Yeah.
Is it AE?
Oh wait, you can cast a spell with a target of you on your familiar as a touch spell. So you do have to cast it an additional time if you want to put it on him. It's ASCHLYDD.
Okay.
Do you want to split?
Sure. Ashlit.
I don't know if that's how it's actually pronounced in Welsh, because I was trying to look up the pronunciation thing, and that's where we got the weird echoey thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
That's all good. Probably not pronounced like Janber, knowing Welsh. But I like Ashlit.
yeah, I mean protector.
Cool. That's fucking awesome. Yes! Huzzah! Woo! And we'll hammer out the details.
Yeah.
I'm so upset that I didn't stay and watch the play.
Yeah, dude, you fucked up, man.
You watched the real play. You watched the real play of Dwarven Fingers and Dwarven Netherbits.
He's too shy, by the way, to show himself to any of you. So I'm going to tell you about him, and I'm going to be like, look, it's Ashlit.
I can see invisible, right?
You're not going to see him, but then I
can see him.
Oh, you can see him. So
If I use my glasses, I'm going to steal your pet.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
He'll turn into a fucking wolfhound and claw you to death.
Then I will die a happy man.
Dan, would Brian sense this creature's life aura?
It's shared with Largo, so he's always just part of Largo.
So I've always just been confused why you died so quickly. You should have at least 50% more hit points.
That's why we think Largo so dramatic. It's like, look at this guy. He's nowhere near dead.
Fine, I sense life in him right now. It's not a big deal.
Even though he's totally
Yeah, I said, look at his body's extinguished. It's not that bad. I mean, yeah, if you come downstairs next time, are you telling us about it?
Yeah. As soon as like baby is done, I'm gonna come back down to see if y'all are there. But this is at night.
no, yeah. They're in Tarnholm.
Yeah, they're in time home. So I
So
tell
I'm
Bird-
talking about the next morning. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So everyone knows that he's in the house. But yeah, next morning I come down and I've got a new prance to my step. You may ask what it is. But if you don't ask, actually I don't tell you.
I see you coming through the prance and like, good night.
Everyone. I gather everyone together and I point. I go like this, and most of you see nothing. And I go, this is Ashley.
So you got a new friend. And then Mirak just goes back to eating his porridge.
I nod, and I join you and eat porridge as well.
I flip my glasses and see this thing, and I just let out a noise. I don't think I can make it, but it's just like, oh, that's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. And then I just like try to touch it. I don't know how it reacts to that, but
It evades you.
yeah. Yeah.
I
Do I need to roll a combat maneuver check on this?
we get to know you. I nod approvingly at how kind a person Yanni is seeking for you.
Yeah. Totally.
He's a good guy.
Yeah. Or you just think I've gone through another psychotic break.
I don't even think it's a psychotic break. I'm like, this is just a bit Largo's going to do for some amount.
Yeah. This is just, yeah.
Then
Yeah,
he's
the
got
whipped
to
cream has deflated a little bit from sitting in the fridge, but it's still good.
Ooh, speaking of news, we had an eventful night in Tarnholm. Isn't that right, Rock?
I cast silence on the entire room.
Did you really do that?
Yeah.
Okay. I cast.
Mirak's an incredibly private person.
I'm silently cackling.
I silent spell telepathic bond.
I look at you and I say, you bitch.
I say telepathically, it is not my news to share.
Okay.
I then start combing on ponderously about silver ore being pulled out and like the quantities and qualities of the grade, and that I think we're about to get a nice load soon.
Okay.
You might say we're about to blow it.
I give you a knowing nod. And I try across the table. I try to go like this.
Yeah. Do you think you pick up on it?
No, I don't pick up.
Speaking of silver loads, don't you still have that anvil in your mine?
Yeah, Whiskbell's working on it right now. I don't think it'll be done for a couple more days. Because I think he needed something like a week, and it's only been 2 or 3 days. Did I get anything from Redbeard?
He says his ancestors came over to Tarnholm like 5 or 6 generations ago.
Oh, a long time ago.
If there's any Redbeards in past, they're distant relationships. They're distant relations, and he's unaware of them.
Would I know that that means he's so distantly related he has no claim on the anvil, or that? Oh, yeah, I see that. Or that he actually does have a claim. regardless.
At this point, he's probably not technically a dwarf of caste. So that in and of itself would disqualify him.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not. You're just not trying to rock the boat. You just found it interesting.
Is it like a family within the clan? Or like what the anvil, the lost anvil that you have, does he have like some sort of claim by being a family from the clan?
He has a claim to the 5th anvil of caste. Or I mean, he doesn't have a claim, I guess, but like his clan distant past, not distant, like 150 years ago, had control of that anvil.
Okay.
Their line died out. It passed to clan Steelblade, and they're from what I know, they're doing a great job with it. And then I just noticed that.
Not to mention, he's a bartender.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be allowed to maintain the he wouldn't be allowed to maintain a claim on the anvil if he had no smithing skill to utilize it.
Yeah, I'm not really asking, like I said, to overturn the vote, but maybe I mentioned the clan still like, hey, the family that passed this anvil to you is living in Tarnum.
That'd be a cool little thing.
Maybe they want to be cool. Maybe they don't care. That's fine too. Very good.
Some good pumpkin pie.
Very good.
You use Libby's puree?
Yeah.
The finest.
I add some of my own spices and a little bit of vanilla.
That's good shit.
Very nice.
Yes.
He spoils.
He spoiled this DM does. If only Ross
I put a little bit of the puree in the whipped cream too.
Damn, that's next
So
level.
the whipped cream is very slightly pumpkin flavored.
Interesting.
Pumpkin. Oh, that's pumpkin. Hey.
I assume at this point, Brick's made 2 more batches.
Yeah.
Do we want to?
He actually has 4 more.
That is awesome.
So we got 6.
So Yanni gets 1, I get 1, you get 1.
Yeah.
Does Bork get 1?
Yeah, Bort will need one.
Kuchu doesn't need 1. The bonus 2, I think Yanni, you should have 2 because you're very fast and you're going to be fighting. So you can either on yourself if you need to, or you can maybe get it to someone who needs it.
I like that.
And I would give the other bonus 1 to you. If you go
I
down,
have 2 of them.
that's critical. Yeah.
I mean, maybe it might be it really might be one of those fights where I'm just buffing some marshals and then we're kind of just juking on the sidelines.
Yeah, maybe.
I have my role to play with like. And the resonance bands.
Of course. But still, you should have it.
Ooh, post level 20. That's Largo's band. Largo and the Resonance bands, and he's got like that's his band name.
Or just Largo and the Resonance Band.
Oh, and it's just you two, just you and the instrument.
Yeah. It's me, Elena, Godric for some reason.
I'm the security.
No, we make him drum. He's the drummer.
Oh God.
Well.
Hey.
They killed the Tarask, man.
It was so fast.
Okay, first off, I don't believe that. Second off, I got put in on my way to town. I got put into my brewery because the tasting room manager got fired today, and he was the longest employee there.
So what did that mean for you?
Well, he just let me know everything that was going on, and then I have a meeting at 8 a.m. tomorrow. So
Can you tell us what he did on this recorded meeting?
I totally could if I knew.
Ooh, he did something bad.
Yeah, I think so.
That's fun.
Damn.
Yeah.
So that took a little side trip, but we're here now.
Yeah. All good. You haven't missed much. Largo has a new pet friend.
I have a familiar. Actually, it's a huge deal. His name is Aishmid, and I do very badass things with him.
What is it?
You cannot see him, so you can decide whether or not Uhtred believes that he is real.
Okay, well, what does that Largo knows? What is it?
He is a fey dragon with butterfly wings.
He's the cutest. I can see him. We're best friends now.
Why can you see him? Why can he see him?
Because I got cool nerd glasses and you don't.
Well, Otis can see him and he bites his foot.
Wow. No, he doesn't. I would not let Otis do that.
No, he gets away. This is an extraordinarily powerful fey being.
My imaginary pet is better than your imaginary pet.
Have you not met Otis?
Yeah, other than that, Mirak had sex. So that's about it.
Nice.
No, Mirak sired a child.
Probably, dude. He's an Oracle of Light. He's probably only shooting lotographs.
Yeah, totally.
Do we know the lady, the lucky gal?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Who is
Yeah,
it?
Largo Mirak and Yanni went to Tarnholm and got blasted.
Dude, it's Bleda.
And Bleda hooked up with
I feel like that's good. Yeah.
This is huge, dude.
Uhtred, you're the only one Mirak tells. Yanni does know because he was there. Watched the whole thing.
yeah.
Okay.
I'll wear those scars the rest of my life.
Uhtred replies with, "It's a slippery slope, the first of many."
Mirak nods and he has like a really long stare like past you and he goes, "It was slippery."
Jesus Christ.
I love how like we're just all a bunch of like ragtag adventurers and a very old man, and then here's the 19-year-old who takes care of us.
Yeah.
You're the only old man. Everybody else is like, yeah. Well,
Uhtred's like 24.
I'm Stingray.
Yes, that's
Don't worry, Mr. LaRusso, I'll take care of this. He had some fucking moves at the end.
I haven't yet seen all of
Stingray
it.
fucking comes in clutch.
Okay, cool. I'm glad because he's a D&D guy.
It's pretty. He is, yeah.
I could not get past the charity ball where Daniel knocks Silver into the bonsai.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, this is so fucking stupid.
It is, dude. The
That's
whole
what makes
show
this
is
show
stupid.
so
The
good.
whole show is stupid. And yeah, Ralph Macchio doesn't know it's
And
I've yet to watch any of that show.
What?
Are you kidding me?
I haven't watched any of it yet. I haven't
It's
watched
so
a single minute of it.
Shit. It's so good.
Yeah.
I like love Karate Kid Part 1 and 2, so I'm
Or love
so
her.
I stand with Karate Kid.
I got Ashton to watch the trailer and she was like, "Is this fucking real?" She was like, "Is this a real thing?" And I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "No, we're not watching this." I'm like, okay.
That's been about my experience bringing it up to girls. They're like, "Oh." Ooh.
Oh, he's so cute.
That's fucking badass.
That's way cooler than I was.
That's your creature?
Piece of shit.
I was imagining like Randall from Monsters Inc.
Oh yeah, that's also kind of fun.
Okay,
Or-
Largo, I've changed tactics. I come very slowly
Yeah.
up to Ash and I hold my hand out for him to like sniff me this time.
I was picturing Brightwing from Heroes of the Storm.
He's way cooler than Otis.
Oh, I hope Otis bites you. You should not say that.
I'm petting
Counter
you.
though, Glenn. Otis can talk, whereas this animal has a head injury and
Yeah.
can't speak.
Oh.
This is what I was picturing,
He's like Bumblebee.
Yes, like Bumblebee.
which is
But
also.
that's a lot better description than what Trevor did. Trevor, why don't you tell Glenn what you said?
I said, my familiar is retarded.
Okay. And now we are recording.
Yeah.
This is how we get canceled.
This is it.
This is what I pictured. I like Dan's. Yeah, I mean, maybe a combination between the two, but I'm sending a group text.
Okay.
You ever play Heroes of the Storm? my favorite character. I'd always play healers. My favorite character was Breakwing.
Oh, you've told me.
All she did was just like, she heals by being near her allies. So literally all I would do is just like come in clutch to like the moment at which they were having a really tough time, like in mid, and I would just go. And they'd be like, Brightwing, do something. And I'd be like, I promise you are winning this fight because of me. And I would say that on the microphone. I'd be like, what the fuck? It doesn't make any sense. And then I'd go. And they would all die. Best healer in the game.
It looks like
It's like a cross between the fairy dragon and Pee-Pee Toad.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it looks like a Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. Fuck
Oh
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then if we figure out what this is what Otis looks like too, I'll send it to the group.
This
Your
This
dog
is-
that we've seen before. Yep. Picture of Otis.
Oh man,
Oh, this is just a picture of Otis. Yeah.
it's pretty great. Pretty great. When did he get braces?
They just straightened out.
Just for our viewers at home.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
That's the boy.
when he turned into a paladin, Dan gave him braces.
That makes sense, yeah.
That's what he did with his healing hands. He fixed his teeth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense why I had that list for a while.
Otis is more stoic than any. He's like, now
Just to remind you guys, ball's in your court. This is your, you tell me what's happening.
Yeah,
I am
yeah,
not
totally. We should
directing
probably-
anything right
we-
now.
why don't we start just going
I think
ham
we're
into the
digging
role
around
play.
because we're about to go fight the Jurassic. So we're like, oh, but we should go.
Okay, we should go.
So,
'Cause we're-
dude, just
We're gonna go to the trash class.
a quick recap. We figured out everything with the gold. We figured out our fear tactic. We are not. I'm assuming that we didn't let Bort run off, or that's not really our call. So I'm thinking he's with us, or
Board did disappear for a bit and come back. I think you now have a ring of protection +4.
Yeah.
Hatred.
So your armor went up by 1.
CMD went up by 1 too, right?
I tore all the edges of the character sheet that was his rage character sheet.
I thought it was just natural. I was like, damn.
I did it on purpose.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yep.
Okay, we've got our potions.
Mhm.
We've got a Fey Dragon. Mirok has empty balls. We got Bort. I think we're good to go. I think we just skedaddle.
I think, yeah. So should we use a greater teleport? Is that the move?
I think that's the move.
And we teleport to the Snow Elf City.
Yes.
Because the Tarrasque we know was there.
Could we teleport to where we dropped off the snow elves that we saved to see how they're doing? Maybe they've been keeping an eye on the Tarrasque movements.
I like that. That's great.
Yeah, that's a good call. I like that.
We can also tell them the harrowing shiver is dead.
Okay. Well, let's
also, I mean, I don't know, just real quick, just run it by everybody. Like, aren't a bunch of kobolds kind of like on our side now, or not? Am I making that up after?
Those blue kobolds all ran away. They swam into the ocean. We do have an elite crack squad of red kobolds working in the Underdark for us. Totally.
yeah.
They're good.
Yeah, they're definitely good and they're definitely still there.
Very deep undercover.
Do we want to like send Indiana as just kind of like our first wave of decoys? Just-
No.
Okay.
They're precious.
They're red kobolds, and you want to send them to the Arctic.
So we got to play it. No.
They're weak against cold.
Battle tactics.
And then Risfeld's not done with the armor at this point, right?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Then, yeah.
And
Let's,
that's just for Saruk anyway.
so we just fucking take that and then give it to the snow elves.
All right, so I cast Greater Teleport, expending a 7th level slot. No big deal. Got a ton of them. And I ask everyone to clasp hands, and we go to the last known bastion of the Snow Elves.
Okay.
So
Where we drop them off, not the city.
yeah, you arrive in a rocky area covered in snow. You vaguely recall that this is the location where you dropped off the snow elves, and you recall them wandering away in search of a place where they can set up some sort of a safe haven in preparation for their return to Haldoran.
Do we know the direction of Haldoran from this location?
South.
South. Okay. Let us. Who has survival?
So I will go ahead and I'm gonna put a little star here where you guys are.
Oh, I cast a light bulb on everyone.
Yeah, because it's fucking cold. So a star at the top.
Yeah, it's not really. I don't know where it's pointing. Oh, nice. Very cool.
So you guys teleported to here. Haldoran is down here. South Pole's here.
All right. Who's got survival that wants to see if we can track either the elves or the movements of the Trask?
I have, a good wisdom score, but I have 0 ranks in survival, as I think the rest of the party does as well.
I have survival apparently.
Mirlock's our tracker.
I have 23 points in survival. Fucking why?
Maybe because no one had it. And you took one for the
I'm
team.
just looking at my sheet. I don't at all like. There's
I mean,
nothing.
survival is a skill that you have as a life form.
You'll get no arguments from me.
Did you go back over and make sure that you had the right number of skill points?
I mean, we did that like 2 sessions ago, so everything on there should be right. No, if I have it, I have it. But the thing is, always me off is like, why do I have 18?
Because you're the only one that has survival.
Now that we're here, the cold air is giving Yanni a bunch of different ideas. We could try to go to the South Pole and see the crater, see what remains of, the I don't know, meteor that the Tarrasque was stored in for information. Or we could go back to that city and just see what the ruins after the Tarrasque went through there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. The blind guy's on the track.
First, let's see if you see anything, and then I'll try to send to Sidon.
Okay.
It's a good name for an album. Sending to Sidon.
Sending to Sidon. It's actually in that language that Bane Susan.
The Bane Susan?
No. What is it?
Bang!
You know the name. Put respect on my refrains. My tracking score is a 44 for my survival check. Sorry.
Great. That's fine. Hey, everyone thinks I'm insane.
There is like a band graph on YouTube. It's like a core middle. Holy shit.
You guys were down with the snow elves 4 days ago.
Fuck
That's
me.
fucking crazy.
We were playing that session in early August. Oh my god.
We've had a hell of a week.
So they're like not that far from us.
Well, I mean, they've had 4 days.
Well, okay. I examined the area around us with a 44 survival check. That's ridiculous.
Still, though, if you add up all the hours per D&D session, And then that amount of sessions, we're still moving quicker than actual time.
And you said Monday was like banging and meeting lizard bats.
Yep. It's not a pet, okay?
A lizard best friends.
Yes. Lizard paragons. I'm a paragon lizard.
Okay. Okay, so you can notice a vague sort of crowd left behind by the several, like a 3 dozen snow elves that head off in that direction. It's only barely noticeable.
Okay. I tell the snow elves look this way. Do I see any Tarask trail?
What do
I
elven
mean-
eyes see?
Nothing jumping out at you as a Tarask trail.
Well, yeah. So I tell the group that do we want to send to Sibin, the leader of the snow elves, or do we?
Largo's going to argue for venturing south and seeing if we catch more signs of the Tarask.
Yeah. So just kind of forgo the snow elves.
Yeah.
What level spell is sending for you?
Level 5.
That's pretty high. Okay. All right.
And it's also my most valuable spell level, right?
Yeah. Okay. Then, yeah.
If you do decide to do that later, don't forget. I think we got into this before, but I don't think they speak common. I think you need to make sure you send in the whatever appropriate language. If we,
Yeah.
if we do
They
this.
spoke Elven, but it was like pretty close to Fey.
They spoke Elven and Sylvan.
I have Sylvan.
All right. Yeah. So then, how far of a walk are we from? How long?
Alderon? 2,000 miles.
Yeah. So we need to blow another TP if we want.
Yeah, it took 2 gates to get from
Yeah.
Alderon to here.
Or we just
I say I burn the gates.
Yeah.
Keep your spells.
I would rather, I would rather you burn the gates, especially because my original situation was just going on.
Okay.
What?
Because his original idea was just to go to Alderon. It felt important to check with the elves, but if we can't find the elves readily and we don't want to blow a 5th level spell, then yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Greater Telecourse is 7.
All right. Well,
I think you're talking about 5th level spell. Send to the elves to talk to them.
Let's gate twice.
Let's gate once, take 5, and then gate
Okay.
again if we don't see anything.
I like it.
Okay.
Gate due south.
Okay. All right. You gate south and take some time to look around and see what you see. Is that the plan?
Yes.
Okay. Mira, give me another survival check.
Hmm. 36.
Okay. Okay. a little ways to the north,
Mhm.
you see that there is an outcropping of rock that seems to have recently cleaved.
Recently cleaved.
Yeah, so I pointed that out to the group. How far did you say it was?
It's maybe maybe about 100 yards north.
Okay, I point that out to the group and say we should head this way.
Wouldn't it be quicker for Yanni just to run there and run back and tell us what it is?
Well, I think we're tracking, so we're all gonna go that direction, right?
Yeah.
So it looks like it went this way because this rock is fucked up.
Fresh cleave.
But I mean, yeah, Yanni, if you want to run ahead, and be like, yep, totally, that's it, and then come back. That's also fine.
Let's all go together. Let's all go together. Apes together, strong.
Coward.
Okay. So we head that way.
So you guys head up there, and it does look like maybe a few days ago, this rock was shattered. You can see that there are a bunch of pieces of the rock that are in the snow and sitting on top of snow, not on top of other rock.
Okay.
Using your previous survival check, you're thinking, 2-3 days.
Okay. And I have like a vague direction, right? Based on like the rock, like they hit the rocks and probably all scattered in the direction it was going.
Taking some time to, examine the area, you notice like a divot or a depression in the snow, and then kind of looking around, you find another one that's about 50 feet away, and another one that's about 50 feet away, and you realize these are tracks.
Holy shit. And is it snowing right now? Light snow, it's just snowy.
At the moment, yes, it is snowing.
And I too want to just be clear, like Otis is with us, right? I would assume.
You took a photo.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to get into like a situation like, oh, he's not here.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
he's with you.
Do you know what I'm doing?
Yeah, I know what you're doing. It's yeah. So
Just remember what the name of the next
Greg.
I'm sending him anagrams of his name.
Yeah,
Imork.
that was the worst one. I really hate that one.
Rock him.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Our game's in the boot. I mean, yeah. So I guess we should head this way. It's been 4 days. Do we think we need like?
We're guessing 3 days travel since the rock cleave.
2-3 days ago.
Okay.
This thing's hauling ass.
Yeah, if it had a 50-foot stride, holy fuck.
So I'm wondering if we need a way to expedite our movement.
Okay. Yeah, I think we do another, maybe we got a direction, follow the tracks, do another cook win.
Mirak, with that idea proposed, Mirak would want to find, because we're following his tracks, he wants to find some other marker of like, okay, and then it did this, right? So if we have the track and the stride length, the thing we don't know is, I mean, is it fucking, or is it?
Right.
So there's some way to determine the cadence of the animal based on the number of strides and then the rock, we could determine roughly and then try to jump somewhere. Otherwise, I think we should do like a communal mount.
Well, considering that you're, dealing with something that has
with tracks that have been buried under a couple feet of snow, like the minutia you'd need to figure out cadence and stuff.
It would also
It's buried.
it would depend on precipitation rates and stuff.
I like communal mount when we can pretty much all move as fast as Yanni.
What level spell would that be for you?
That is just a greater shadow conjuration, I believe.
For communal phantom steed, right?
Yeah.
Greater
shadow conjuration. 7th level. That's fine. I can blow it.
Okay, and if you feel fine with that, then yeah, whatever's the fastest.
That's the
speed.
fastest thing that we can do. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And that's 100 feet per round.
That sounds right.
Yeah, I think they're slightly faster than me.
Maximum 100 feet to 10-foot radius. See, I'm not worried that I'm going to die. I can't die. I have to give Lydia salmon dinner. See, that's what you need. You need a goal. You need to see your son grow up.
We are starting to realize who might be the craziest person in the group and realizing it's not bored anymore. Okay.
Right in the Phantom Steed. It's all about creating a goal.
Do you eat the skin on the salmon? I do. Anyway.
Ockroom's razor.
Mm-hmm.
So that's about 45 miles an hour.
Okay.
With them running top speed, pushing as hard as they can.
Yeah, I think we push top speed, and Mirak is scanning the ground, following the tracks.
Okay. And how many you have to split that?
Yeah. For all of us, as far as duration.
Yeah.
It's
like 1 hour per level.
Yes.
Something. So like 4 hours per person.
You can divide the duration in 1 hour intervals amongst the steeds summoned, and I summoned 6 steeds. What are they? 1 hour per level. Yep. So 8.
Wait,
So
did you summon 6 or you don't need to summon 6?
I just need to summon 5.
5.
4.
Right. So
Otis can ride with Uhtred. You
Yeah.
can ride with somebody.
I can ride with Mirak. I always ride with Mirak. So yeah, 4. Duration 1 hour intervals.
So
So
that'd
let's
be
just say
like 4
18.
hours.
Yeah, 4 hours.
So in 4 hours, you guys travel about 180 feet or 180 miles. I mean,
Fuck. What do we see?
tracks.
That's it, huh? Fuck.
Is there a direction to these tracks? Are
They continue. They continue. Well, on that map, eastward, though it's like northeast.
Yeah, sure. Right, so they're from here. It's going this way.
From here,
Oh, up here.
it's
Thank
going
you.
this way.
Out onto the ice. Where he yells over there.
And
She's on the
and
ice.
to put it in context, you get about that far.
Okay. I get the sense that it's maintaining like a consistent heading.
Actually,
I mean, I can cast it again.
Well, I'm thinking if it's going in a fairly consistent direction, and we know this thing seeks out civilizations, are we aware of any civilizations over there? Should we teleport and try to
The
find
first
them?
one would be Cass, right?
Cass is
It's
up
up
here.
that way. Yeah.
You know that there were multiple
Snow elf.
settlements. No,
Okay.
there was one snow elf as far as you're aware of. But this, while it is a Arctic continent, it's not barren. And you know that the White Dragon said that the Tarrasque destroyed it's the ice giant city.
Yeah. Have we passed any ruins like on our travels, or is it just tracks that we've passed?
Tracks every once in a while. I see like a broken rock or something like that.
Okay. I say I cast it again, and we rinse and repeat.
I mean,
once.
can we like roll a knowledge geography to just know if like, oh yeah, there is like a port out there on the ice, or oh, there are these fur seal trappers.
I don't know if any of us have knowledge geography.
Yeah, we're pretty fucked.
We do. It's actually, I'm pretty proficient at it.
Do you wanna give it a roll and give it a sweet?
So
sweet
everyone thought that Uhtred went to Hounson's while Mirok was getting laid and Largo was putting on a show at the in the backyard. But no, in fact, Uhtred went to the library
What the fuck?
Damn.
and studied up on maps of Kleshadar.
That's fucking.
Yes.
What a fucking nerd.
Imagine going, well, I own all of this now, so I might as well.
That's just what I think. You can't get any dumber. You totally go and redeem. Oh, that'll be all right. $28?
Okay.
Did you add your 10?
No, I did not. 30.
Yeah.
Uh,
Check out the brains on bread.
there is a human settlement here, and if you recall correctly, it's called Najat.
Okay.
Naujaat.
Uhtred informs us about the human settlement.
And
Najat.
given your view of the current surroundings and your heading, you're pretty sure that you're heading straight for it. It's probably about another 800 miles away.
How did you spell it again, Dan?
Naujaat.
Okay. With that,
Should we burn a gate?
can you gate us to Najat?
I think I can go that way. I can get us closer. I don't know if I can get us right there.
It's 1,000 feet, right? Gate's 1,000 feet.
1,000 miles. And it's 800 miles away. So yeah, if you can gate us 800 miles, that heading.
We might just run into the Tarrasque.
I thought of that. It's like, you land on it.
Yeah, let's go maybe yeah, sure. 797.
0.4 miles. That's it. Yeah. 797.4. That's
I
all.
think I'm trying to know that. Can you imagine fucking walking 3 miles?
Do we need to roll like just
Yeah, I think
Yeah. Dan, do I need to roll something to try to
Yes, roll a
gauge?
99.5.
Got you.
do we need to roll like an intelligence check to make sure like this checks out? Like you two?
No one
You're the
is
one who
verified.
did it.
No one has verified Uhtred's geography check. We're fucked.
You
We
know
can't-
better than all of us.
We
so
don't know.
We can't verify.
We have we have this map that's full, that's crinkly.
We're just gonna land out on ice, and we're like, see, and then you're just gonna go goof right into the ice.
Pretty good. Percentile 74.
Damn.
Okay. All right. You open a gate. The roses pass through the gate and come out the other side. And there's a light snowfall. It's dark at this point. So you look around. Uhtred, give me another geography check.
Can do on it right now. It's gonna be even better. 38.
Okay. Looking around, you're pretty sure that you're guessing that Yanni was off by a couple of degrees, and you need to head mostly north from here.
Unbelievable.
I would like to make a combat maneuver check to shove my teleport rod up Uhtred's ass.
Anything about dwarves?
We have no buttholes.
We poop out our ears.
We work so hard, our bodies burn off all the food.
Like Kim Jong-un?
He has no butthole.
Instead, farther north.
Okay.
Is it a phantom steed further north or a trudging further north?
Are we not all above the snow?
I mean, what's in front of us north? Is it an immense plain of whiteness, or is it like a hill to crest?
Uhtred, you're pretty sure you're like tens of miles off. Like, it's not just on the other side of that berm. It's, at this point, probably a day of walking.
I mean, I can just regular communal mount and we can trudge with horses.
That probably won't be any faster.
We get phantom speed again.
How do you feel about running out of 7 little
That's
slots?
fine. As long, I mean,
What's
I'm hoping
on
we're
that
not-
slot that's useful to you? Because Yanni could just gate us.
project image.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty useful. Mage's Magic Mansion. Phase Door is useful. Greater Dispel Magic is useful. But not for the Jurassic probably. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna burn it because I'll be down to 5 7th level.
Okay.
All right, Phantom Steed. Here we go. Saddle up, boys. I say, saddle up, boys.
I imagine they appear underneath us.
Okay. So about a half an hour riding north, between Mirok giving some survival checks and Uhtred directing via his geographical knowledge. And everyone give me perception checks.
Doing this, I fart, and then I cast Breeze in Mirok's direction.
I'm in the light below you. Yeah.
Let's fucking go, Nat 20.
He's just
Hey,
showing yourself.
that's a fucking 20. Nice.
Yanni seems excited.
Yeah, I got a 20. I got a Nat 20.
Damn.
So that'll be a 48 for me, which is not as good as what he's
So Tears to Wine is still not up, right?
No, it is.
No, it's up.
Yeah.
Well, wait, how long does it last?
Well, so I'm casting it with Blessing of Fervor, so it should last fucking 6 hours, I think.
Well, then it might not be yet, depending on last time you cast it.
Let me really quick check it. It's 10. I think it's 10.
Minimum, it's a 57.
Jesus. Yeah, so it's 10 minutes per level. And then Blessing of Fervor is going to
So yeah, it would be 6 hours.
6. I think we, yeah, pretty close.
6 hours, 20 minutes.
Okay. And I cast it in the morning. I mean, I'm fine to say like it's expired at this point if you think 6 hours and 20 minutes has passed. And I don't
We
think
were
I'm-
riding for 4 hours.
Yeah. And then another half an hour. And I don't remember, like, you guys didn't just like wake up and then teleport, right?
Sure,
You
we
did
did some
some,
shit. I showed off my guy.
yeah.
Okay, let's just say it's not active then.
Yeah, Yanni played with that dragon for minimum 3 hours. So
So is it 57 or 47?
it's a 57. Minimum was 57.
All
I
right.
got a 38.
I got a 41 then.
Okay.
Damn it.
So Largo and Uhtred, you can see there is like there's a you can see like a sort of dim haze on the horizon. like a orange reddish glow. And Yanni, with your exceptionally keen eyes, within that orange and reddish glow, you see these tiny little motes of green.
Like the evil spirit thingies that we had to fight.
Oh, yep.
Oh, this place is fucked up.
It's here, or was here very recently. And then the way we avoided those was,
Greater hide from undead.
yeah, it was hide from undead.
Okay, well,
I mean, I can cast that. Let's just see what the duration is.
It's like hours per level or something.
It's 10 per level.
Yeah, so 3 hours.
so we're good. Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast that because it's a low level spell.
Right on through the village.
Yeah, just stop working.
Okay. Mirak casts hide from undead. You
Yeah.
continue on. And you can, once you arrive, it's like another mile away on the horizon. You can see that it was probably some sort of it looks like the buildings were made out of bone and animal skin, though judging by the rubble, some of it was quite elaborate, and you imagine some of these structures were 4 or 5 stories tall. Probably a settlement of maybe around 1,000, maybe 1,500. But right now it's just demolished.
Corpses everywhere.
No.
He ate them.
Massive gouges in the snow and in stone. You can see the echoes of ruin floating around. They have vaguely humanoid but tortured faces, and after a cursory search, you do find some corpses under some of the rubble, though they were scared to death.
Cool. And how long did the echoes of ruin persist after the Trask is gone?
You don't know.
We don't know. Okay. So it was here.
Are the bodies still warm that are available? Like, do we have a sense of how long ago this took place?
No, they're cold.
Like frozen cold.
Give me a survival check.
Let's see.
Oh, I wish it was.
Oh, Jesus. 30.
The bodies look like they've been dead for, well, yeah, between your survival and your medicine, they've been dead for, the group that you find has been dead for about 8 hours. The destruction, the stuff that has been, the direct evidence of the Tarask's presence is maybe 3 days, 3 or 4 days.
So do I gather from that it took it 3 days to wipe out a settlement of 1,500 people, or that it was here 3 days ago and then these people died 8 hours ago from the spirits? Can the spirits scare people to death?
Yeah.
That's how they kill you.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So Trash was here 3 days ago. We're 3 days behind it.
And these folks were like out on a hunt or something. And came back to the village to see the.
Or they just survived the initial onslaught and tried to get away and then got.
Yeah, you don't know how long it takes for the echoes to manifest after the Tarrasque has been through, and you don't know how long they persist. But you do know that their scream is a fear effect, and it can kill you. And if they touch you, they age you by years and years. So those are the two things that's the way they destroy what's left behind.
So I think at this point, it might be safe to try and use go to the end of our Phantom Steed and then use another gate. If we're still talking about 3 or 4 days, then we've essentially made no additional progress on the turrets.
You do see that, evidence points that the Tarrasque probably took half an hour destroying this settlement and then continued east. Or north.
Right, so we're here, and it's probably going off this way.
Yeah.
Okay.
So from your initial point, assuming that it was like 4 or 5 days ago that those tracks were made, this was all done about 4 days ago. So it covered that 1,000 miles in less than a day.
Do we head to Cass?
Let me roll.
It's not going that way.
I mean, eventually it will, though, because that's the closest city that we're aware of.
Like a
And
major
if it's going 1,000 miles in a day, and this was 4 days ago, then we're not going to catch up with it by following its tracks. We might want to go to the first major city we know it's going to hit and camp in the hills and wait until we see.
Helms.
Wait until we see, the sign, Tarrasque sign.
Fortify.
Here, it's going this way.
Because it might be doing a round. It's like it can smell the next civilization.
Yeah, but I just think we don't know that there's not a city down here or over here. It might, be just
Casualties of war, Mirok.
What?
Casualties of war.
Jesus Christ. I don't know.
Yeah, no, Uhtred, you know that there are like half a dozen civilizations that live down here.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
now you're aware of at least 3 that have been destroyed.
I was gonna say, do I need to roll to know if it's going 1,000 miles a day, where we should go next?
Yeah, give me another knowledge geography.
Okay. Not as good. That's only going to be a 20.
Okay. You know that there's another civilization that lives over here.
How far is that?
1,500 miles. Which if the Tarrasque's moving at consistent speed, it's already gone.
I mean, it's the Armageddon engine. I would assume it's pretty consistent at speed.
Yeah, you don't remember the name of that settlement or who it was that lives there, but you remember that there's something on those islands.
And we can't go anywhere that I don't know.
Do we know of anywhere? Right, so it's over here now. Maybe it's been right. It landed somewhere around down here by South Pole. Halderon, it's gone here, so we assume it's venturing farther. Can Uhtred roll to know if there's any settlements in the northern territory, so we could, to your point, get ahead of it, maybe check one of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think that's what I like. I know they're there.
All right.
I'll have
So Uhtred knows that the ice giant city is over here. Given that Halderon was probably the first hit, and you know that the white dragons lived in it probably went that way. And then it came back towards Halderon when you encountered the white dragon. It was chasing the white dragon.
And Cass is like up here.
Yeah. Anywhere on that continent would be closer than Cass.
Yeah, totally. And how wide is the continent and ice flow?
Probably around, anywhere between 4,000 and 6,000 miles,
Both.
depending on
Kind of
which
both ways.
way you're measuring from what side to what side.
4,000 and 6,000 miles. We
Dan,
know he's been around for 5 to 6 days.
could I like with my knowledge geography where I know where these things are going, could I maybe roll like a knowledge nature to identify a pattern that Tarask is hitting?
Well, I mean, from the information you've gathered, the Trask is just going to the closest thing. Like it goes from civilization to civilization, and it will go to the nearest one to the last one that it hit.
Mm-hmm.
So given that and putting all your heads together, if it crashed somewhere around the South Pole, which you think it hit somewhere around here, obviously the first thing it did was go to Halderon. Then it went to the Ice Elf City, or the Ice Giant City. And then it came back towards Halderon. And then you disappeared with the White Dragon, and the nearest place then became Najat. Then the nearest place would be this one that Uhtred forgets.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next one would be over here.
That's closer than Cass. Okay.
And Uhtred knows there's another city over here. And he's pretty sure there's one up here.
So those two on our western side of the map, we should check.
Yes, we should get to one of those before.
The western side.
Yeah, the western side of the map.
Technically, they're all north.
Yeah, totally.
But
From that map, the western
we
side.
know it's going this way.
Yeah, that one's already dead.
And the next closest is here.
That one's
That
probably,
will probably be dead quick. So we need to go the other way and get to one of those.
and then we go to the southwest first, and then check the northwestern one. And
Okay.
that's not because I hope that anyone is dead. I'm just thinking like we want to see the Tarask coming, not continue to chase it.
Yeah. So with the knowledge that we have and what we put together at the end, we have a good idea that it's probably already wiped this one out. Do we have the idea that it's also probably wiped this one out, or are we like, oh, it's probably transiting here? Because my thought is, do we know this one for sure?
I would think that if this is 4 days old, the destruction is 4 days old, this is 1,500 miles away. So that's a day and a half. And then that's maybe 2,000. So it would probably be heading towards this one. At this point.
Okay. Yeah. So just being the insurance policy of, I'd rather know for sure that we're ahead of it.
Right. Well, I mean, if we want to talk, I mean, you're a life oracle. If we want to talk about but it might be there now and we could save lives, I'm down to go wherever.
Yeah.
But we've never been to these places, so it'll probably be a greater teleport that can most efficiently get us there.
The trawler
Good.
probably Mirak. So
Here's a thought too, and I'm not sure how powerful Largo is. But
Extraordinary.
could you create a town that is a believable life source and draw it to us?
No. I mean, I really don't think so. It would be an illusion that, it might be smelling life. I can't create an illusion of
Your
a
dad
city.
could
that-
do it.
Well, yeah.
Oh snap!
Tanner, I am not Galara Etherstone.
So you're telling me you're not strong enough?
I'm not strong enough to do that. No.
It's okay, little friend.
Uhtred, the only logical solution is you start breeding every willing female and have them start reproducing at an astronomical rate. We build our own civilization to lure the Tarask to.
That's a really fucking good idea. Just cast blessing of fervor on all the women, that their labor becomes 20 minutes.
It has to be done.
Uhtred, you've been training for this day your entire life.
9 women can't make a baby in 1 month.
Don't worry, I'll go ahead and send to Thisnelda and just let her know that it's necessary.
The greater good.
Are you drinking a Super Smash right now?
I don't have Super Smash. I have, yeah, I guess I have a natural light.
Okay, hell yeah. That is a Super Smash.
What is that?
Water.
Coward.
Cool.
Pretty cool.
Just
All
trying to
right,
see
so
how
we're
great-
heading to the south. Looks like the southwest. Yeah.
Top of Mexico.
Okay. Uhtred, give me a geography check.
Better be better than the last one. Okay, it is. 25.
Okay. Yeah, you know that there's something down there by that archipelago, but you don't remember the name of it.
You need some help, Uhtred? You want me to give it a go?
Yeah, I do.
I got pretty. I mean, I have a couple ranks, so I got to roll pretty good to beat that, but does not beat that.
Okay.
I mean, Largo can teleport to the, without the specific name of the place, he'll land close, but
Yeah, if you say like there's a place near that archipelago and I don't remember the name, then I'll go, let's go to that place that Uhtred can't remember very well. We'll end up close.
All right.
If we have, how long would it take to open the portable hole and chuck these 3 frozen bodies into it?
That's kind of a grim question.
Well done.
30 seconds.
I do that.
What are you doing?
Witnesses.
Yeah, question them and see, hey, first of all, are you okay? Second of all,
They're not. They're not gonna.
you saying like speak with dead?
No, Ray said.
Oh, okay.
At least one. I don't know. But they're fucking frozen. Mirak's seen bodies move around the board. So like, this is an ideal situation. Like, their society's fucked, but 3 of them could still be around.
Yeah. No, that's you're noble.
All
All right.
Cool.
I ask everyone to grab my
Noble
hand.
with a bag full of corpses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're just loose in there with money and items. Books.
Everyone link hands.
Lincoln.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Okay. Can you roll a percentile for me, please?
Absolutely.
Nice.
What?
They were doing the portal.
88.
88. Okay.
Just picture Largo. Like, all right, hold on.
All right. All right. So you teleport, and when you arrive, it is morning.
Okay.
You're on the South Pole, and you just went from the
Yeah.
one hemisphere where it was night to the other hemisphere.
Totally.
It's now day. Of course, it seems to be early morning because it is in the fall of this hemisphere. So the sun this far south is very low on the horizon. It is a flat white sheet of snow. and with the sun glinting off, it is kind of hard. It's almost hard to tell the sky from the ground. Everything's pretty white. In fact, there's just that sun up there, and you can gauge a little bit by that. Everyone, give me perception checks.
What we've been praying for. God damn it.
Oh, not one.
Shame.
Nice.
Fargo saves the day with a 25.
Yanni and Uhtred poke each other in the eyes at the same time.
12.
So my nat 1 takes it down to what? 5 or
Minus 10.
10? So I rolled 12.
I got a 17.
That's like the lowest perception check he's gotten since he started playing.
Yeah.
Have you rolled a 1 on a perception check before?
Don't think so.
So you're all kind of like, oh, shit, eyes adjusting. You just went from night to day. This is probably, most annoying for Mirak, who didn't used to have to deal with this problem.
Not so much.
Yeah, but you're still suffering from the cure of the nymph's blessing.
Mm-hmm.
But while all of you are squinting, Bort just got his hand over his eyes like this and says, "There's something mithril over there."
Mithril?
That's alarming.
Bort's like, "I know what mithril looks like."
Yeah, I bet you do. Oh no! Let us venture. How far away?
Yeah. 150, 200 yards.
Okay, let's fucking trudge.
I know, well, it's not it. It's 150, 200 yards away.
Yeah.
We'd be dead.
So you guys start trudging over there, and as you get closer, you can see what appears to be a dark-skinned man in gleaming, full mithril plate mail. He's got 2 wings out of the back of his back
Oh, God.
that are shimmering with a like vaguely silvery sheen. And he's sitting on a rock, just sitting there. And he looks up, and his eyes are just pure pale white.
Beautiful.
Like mine.
And knowledge planes, please.
Yes.
Ooh, can I roll one too?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'd love to watch you do this.
yeah. Okay. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Plus 11. Okay. You can bear me.
What do you? Come on, buddy. What do you?
I got a.
That's really good. That's really good.
23.
Very good.
I know.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to write that down in the snow right here.
Yeah.
35.
Well, I'd be interested to visit your demi-plane.
I'm sorry, couldn't you not engage your own plane for a little while?
And I pull out a tuning fork and I go, I made this.
No, you didn't. I did.
You can get to your demi-plane by casting Greater Shadow Conjuration.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You make an illusion adjacent to your demi-plane, and you just go in that way.
Which is insane.
It's just like, as he's walking, the important part is that I believe in myself. But yeah, Largo, this is some sort of heavenly being. This is a outsider from one of the positive energy planes.
You can help us, thank God.
Mirak, this is a star archon. These are the generals of the lawful good army of angels. Well, like angels are like neutral good.
Star Archons are lawful good.
Okay, so this guy's gonna be super fun.
And these are like the top echelon of those individuals.
Okay. So we walk up to him. Is he just still sitting on the rock?
Yeah, he's sitting there, and as you get closer, you realize he's like 14 feet tall.
Holy fuck.
Okay.
I stop outside of his radius, and I call through the snow. Hail Dutch, fellow traveler! Mirak Dawnhammer! And then I do like a little, and wait for him to respond.
He looks up and he says, I've been waiting for you.
Does he know what he has to do?
Oh, I think-
Yeah.
You are,
Mhm.
the roses are red. Correct.
Yes! I'm assuming there's like a lot of snow and wind.
No, it's a clear.
Okay, cool. Then I'm not yelling at him. I'm like, yes, you are.
I also like how when you're yelling, you're like,
Yes! Well, I'm not gonna actually yell in the house. I'm trying to like make it sound far away.
It says, and you have come to destroy the Tarask.
I look around at the party. I'm also gonna roll a diplomacy check. With a diplomacy of 26. And it goes, yes, that is what we are here to do. And then
I back you up with a 68.
I'm just
Dan, can I squeeze in a sense motive at some point during this?
Okay.
Sorry, 58.
Oh, well, that's cool. 45.
hell yeah.
You get the impression that this is a man on a mission. There's no like real emotion. He's not happy or sad or angry, or it's just he's here to accomplish a task, and he has it's just something he has to do. When you respond that you're here to slay the Tarask, he takes a deep breath and sighs and says, the hubris of mortals.
And it is in that moment Mirak thinks, this conversation is not going the way I thought it would go.
What do you say? Sorry, I couldn't hear.
The hubris of mortals.
He doesn't seem like he's going to help us, even though he's lawfully good. It seems like we are opposing in what we are seeking to do.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you can hear from Ross
Yeah, just
as his rapiers are just vibrating in their scabbards.
Yes, this is for us.
The Archon stands up and says, had it not occurred to you that the Tarask serves a needful purpose on this plane?
Oh, damn, he's legitimately going to try to stop us.
I respond to him, how can it serve good? And then I look at you.
And I say, friend, we serve only to put it back into the rotation, which the mortals who were full of hubris many eons ago took it out of, if you catch my drift. We know that it is impossible to entirely slay the Tarask. What we are trying to do is we are trying to restore the natural order of things and bring about the previous cycle of the Tarask.
He waits until you're finished, and he pulls this 12-foot long greatsword out of the ground that he stuck next to him. And he says, The cycle has long since been overdue, and I am not your friend.
Then Lutrid says, if you aim to stop us, you aim to die.
All right.
In the mix of that, can I cast a spell?
I'll say you cast your spell, and that's the last thing that happens before we start the combat.
Particular form. Okay. That's going to protect us from crits. And everyone's going to go.
Yeah, you cast particular form, and as you focus on each one of your allies that you're casting it on, just like the smile on Bort's face is unnerving and terrifying.
Yeah. It's Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Did we even get this guy's name?
Guile.
Malthier the Cruel.
I reformed and born again. That's so terrible.
I'll say that, yeah, like before that last thing he said, he introduced himself as Executor Thenadrin.
Executor Thenadrin. That's an ominous name.
Sounds like a drug.
I couldn't help myself. His basic premise here is that, you know, the rightful cycle, what the gods intended to happen, has been put off. And that means that there are way too many people than there should be. So the first half of his name is Thanos.
Ah, yes.
Thanadrin.
Yes. Nice.
So how does that fit with his like good view though? Like there's so many people that it is causing bad. Is that his perspective?
There's a lot more evil in the world than there should be.
Okay.
Right, Draft doesn't care if it's evil, good. He'll just chomp up whoever. He could go down into the Underdark and take out the Drow Emperors.
That'd be pretty cool. Probably key to the plan though. Yeah. Well, Bort's gonna be protecting crits.
And the funny part is that he thinks he can beat us. That's what the funny part is.
Yeah, we have a fairy dragon now, and he's pretty cool.
That's fucking right.